Hello, this is 4 trays of food that I just took out of my Harvest Right Home freeze dryer. We have 1.5 trays of homemade spaghetti with beef chunks versus hamburger, a half a tray of homemade vegetable and beef soup, 2 trays of fresh steamed broccoli. These were pre-frozen in my freezer, and then I put them in the freeze dryer with a 8-hour freeze and a 9-hour dry cycle. They all are very dry. This half tray of spaghetti has already just sort of started bowing upwards, which is typical when the food is really dry. You can see the beef chunk, very powdery. The noodles are crisp and break to the touch. Let me take a little piece of the spaghetti and meat, put it in a small container with some water that is just tap water. It's not been heated. You could also use a broth to rehydrate, or if you had them in one of those Mylar pouches, you can just add some boiling hot water to it and let it sit and rehydrate and eat it like that. Or take it out of your pouch or mason jar, whichever you have it stored in, to heat up some broth or water and rehydrate that way. The soup that I made was using home canned green beans, some home canned potatoes, and carrots. I do a lot of canning, so I just added them together, and this was what was left over from a meal. Rather than toss it out, we like to freeze dry our leftovers, therefore we do not waste our food. The broccoli is very good to have on hand. I just steamed it probably for 10 minutes or so. It's kept its shape. I like to slice the broccoli stems. Even if I don't cut all the way through the floret part of it, I still score it so that it has a better chance of drying quicker and I don't have any damp spots when the cycle is finished. As you can see, the broccoli is very dry. It's done well. The florets and the stems that I scored is kind of bowed out, but that's okay. I can rehydrate one for you. Here, maybe I'll just add it to my spaghetti water, since I don't have another container of water going right now. Sorry. Let me see if just turn it over a little bit. Sort of an impromptu rehydration here. That's okay. We like to see it in person so we know what it's going to be like for ourselves at home. There we go. The spaghetti looks like it's rehydrating nicely. Still a little firm, not quite soft. The broccoli will rehydrate. It's not going to keep its nice poofy appearance that it had before I dropped it into this water, but it still would be very good in your meals, be it you mix it with a casserole or just eat it plain. You could steam it, spritz some water on it and steam it, microwave it, what have you. Let's see if these noodles are done yet. Not quite. They still feel a little hard, but let me taste one anyway. Yeah, that's still crunchy in the center, so it'll take a little longer than a couple of minutes for the noodles to rehydrate. But the meat, you can see, is already mushing down, so it's completely rehydrated. Let me taste that. That's excellent. It chews and tastes just like it did prior to freeze drying. It's very good. I run a Harvest Right Freeze Dryers Facebook group. If you'd like to learn more about freeze drying at home, perhaps you just bought a freeze dryer and would like to interact with other owners that have some experience under their belt, come share your experiences and learn from one another. I'll leave the link to our Facebook group called Harvest Right Freeze Dryers in the link below. Thank you for watching.